Hi guys, welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Ross, Dreams, Kibby. Oh my god, Baz. Hello, Zombie, Gabby. So many people are here. Ada, hello. How is everyone's day going today? I am so excited for this update. It's gonna be amazing. I'm also actually gonna pull up the patch notes. I mean, I don't really think there's a lot of necessarily new things in the patch notes, but it's definitely interesting. You have 2 days of vacation. Oh my god, that's okay. That's great. I just got off a long weekend. Oh my god, my screen's going off. Got off a long weekend and I'm already waiting for this Friday to come sooner rather than later. Oh, no worries at all, Gabby. I look forward to seeing it. Your tired dreams, honestly, yeah, I can see. I don't blame you for being tired. It's been raining here all day, so it's been really cloudy and dreary, and I'm just not enjoying that weather. But other than that, we're doing great, I would say. We're gonna start with Scrooge Store like we usually do. I know it's really gray and rainy, and then for 2 seconds the sun comes out, and then it gets rainy again. So I still haven't seen any rainbows though, even though that's happening. The event with the Cheshire Cat, I was so shocked when they announced that. So I'm very excited to see what that's going to be about when we get more information on it. We might not get more information until like probably 2 weeks into the update because the event seems to only be coming with the Cheshire Cat. You're excited for your mini vacation from Wednesday to Sunday. Oh my god, have the best time. Oh, but you're gonna miss the update. That's okay. You know what? Me time is important. I've also missed a lot of updates because I've been traveling on those specific days. It might happen if the update comes out on the first week of July. I won't be able to live stream because I'm not gonna be available because I'll be traveling, which will be really, really sad. But at least when I come back, we'll be a little delayed, but that's okay. It happens. Well, so far it's not gray and rainy in the valley. It might get like that soon, but not yet. Not yet. I'll be so sad if it's gloomy and rainy when update day comes around. That'll be really, really sad. You'll be camping and riding four-wheelers. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm not an outdoorsy person. I can be if I have to be, but otherwise I'm not an outdoorsy person at all. Let's go to Eternity Isle. Sorry, I'm just gonna mute myself for 1 second. Okay. Okay. This is the second last time we're looking at Scrooge's store before the update drops. I'm so looking forward to seeing what we're going to be getting in Scrooge's store. Like, if there's some items that we've seen in the developer update trailer that are actually going to be in Scrooge's store and not friendship rewards, I'd love to see which one is which. You love the outdoors. You don't want to, you don't want to camp for more than a week, but you love to do it. I've camped before, but I camped for one night in New Zealand. But it was okay because it was New Zealand. But otherwise, I'm not a camping person. Do you know what quest you need to do for the unlocking of Oswald? I do not, but I can check the Dreamlight wiki page for you if you want. Okay, there's nothing here. We're gonna go to Storybook Vale next. The Bind. You actually paid attention to your notifications and you're here. Welcome in, Amanda. You have to be carried outside kicking and screaming zombie. Honestly, it depends, I think. It depends on the outdoor activity that I have to do. I'll either really like it or I won't want to do it at all. I think it's difficult to know if you finished Act 1 or not since all of it is available now. But I'm gonna check Oswald in the Dreamlight wiki page section. Alright, while we're loading in here, let's see. It says unlocking Oswald requires purchasing the paid expansion. Well, of course. He'll join the village after completing the quest, The Spark of Imagination. I hope that's enough information to get it. And it says this quest becomes available after completing the final quest in Rift in Time Act 1, Your Eternal Reward. Unlocking the quest also requires completing the initial friendship quests for Eve, Gaston, and Rapunzel. That's the information it says here. I see items, but I don't see anything I want. You started young in the Girl Scouts. Okay. But you do glamp. Okay. You won't go without a computer and hotspot. Honestly, neither would I. I think I could survive without the internet. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I think I could easily do it. I wouldn't want to do it. You were kicked back smoking like your caterpillar friend. Got thinking the Alice is part of Storybook Vale. So let us wander this way. Does the Uncrafter cost Dreamlight and not magic? You know, when Storybook Vale was first announced and we saw the Ever After biome aesthetic, I honestly thought Alice in Wonderland was going to be coming with Storybook Vale. Like, I really thought that was going to happen, but apparently not. Peaceful Botanical Meadow? That's where we need to go? You go outside for cookouts. That's a good reason to go outside. That's a very good reason to go outside. You have 202,000 Dreamlight. That is absolutely insane. That's crazy. That's amazing. I wish. If only there was an uncrafting station to unthink our thoughts. Or undo things that we've done in the past. Is that even... Is that something that would be interesting in the first place? I don't know. I'd love to go back and like just relive my childhood. With like just experiencing childhood and not wanting it to end, because I really miss those days. We found our moonstone chest! Yay! Yay! Now we don't have to go searching around everywhere for it. I'm so excited to know what the first things we'll have in the premium shop. I know, I'm still torn of what I think we're gonna get in the premium shop, in the sense of like the Star Wars. Are we gonna get it as individual items or sets? Maybe small sets. Maybe we'll get like the lightsaber and the outfit in one set. Maybe we'll get the house style and maybe a decor item or two in another set. And then R2-D2 in a separate set. Or we could get it all in one bundle. But I think they would make more money, technically, if they put it all separately. Selfishly, I would want it all together, though. I want it to be a bundle. I think the bundle, for me, makes the most sense, just money-wise. Oh, hi, Belle. Hi, Belle. This is our last day to get money as well, isn't it? I mean, technically we do have tomorrow. Brain, hello. We technically have tomorrow, which is Tuesday, but I'm gonna be saving that for a members only stream, just so that we can really prep for Wednesday in terms of my floating island build. So technically today is our official or unofficial last day to prep for the update. And I definitely need money if I'm going to get things from Scrooge's store or buy more things or like extra things from what we purchase in the premium shop. Did I just go to the regular... Okay, one second. Floating islands on the plateau. And while we do that, I'm going to see, hopefully this works the way I'm intending for it to work. There we go, the article. Yes, okay. There's a few things that like we can go through in terms of the article with the patch notes. You're closing in on a 150k Dreamlight. That's absolutely insane. You'll be home tomorrow? Oh, perfect. Then I'll see you then. You started to decorate your Frosted Heights today. Oh, that's nice. I really like decorating in the Frosted Heights. It's literally like a clean canvas because it's so white and just barren. It's so nice to decorate there. It's just the lack of ideas. I don't have many ideas for what I can do in the Frosted Heights. So that's something I would like to fix in the future. I know, right, Brain? I see Kibby everywhere I go. Kibby is everywhere. She's everywhere and nowhere all at once. So, let's see here. So yeah, we're not going to get the uncrafting station until we go through the Cheshire Cat's rewards. And we're going to get the Cheshire Cat about, it says weeks, plural, weeks to follow the update. So I'm assuming max 14 days. So maybe within 14 days we'll have access to The Cheshire Cat. You have a chest full of food for the update? Technically, I do too. But it's only like one or two of each. So I need to make like an entire stack of like fruit salads or something like that. This is something that I was really shocked reading, and I was so excited about this. The talkative doorknob door. And it says talkative doorknob door, so will we actually be able to hear the door talking when we're near it? Or is that just the name of the door because that's what the door is called in the movie? Here, Roz, you're always watching and lurking around somewhere. When you said Roz the first time, I was thinking of Roz from Frasier, but then I realized you were talking about Roz from Monsters, Inc. My head always goes to names from like TV shows before I ever consider Disney, so that's my fault. Kibby's not going to be here Wednesday though, Brain. And she's going to be traveling and enjoying vacation. So Kibby's not going to be in 100 plus channel. She's going to be completely offline, away from the chaos of DTV for that day. What else is there? Oh, we're getting a dream style for both Minnie and Daisy. And we've already seen Minnie's dream style and it looks gorgeous. I'm just as happy as I am that we're getting a Daisy dream style. I really wish we were getting one for a character we don't have a dream style for yet. Like Olaf or I don't know, who's another one? Kristoff. Who else do we have? Mother Gothel. There's a lot of characters that deserve a dream style that are in the base game, not in any of the expansion passes. And here's another question. Characters with an expansion or that come in an expansion pass, will we get a dream style for them ever? Do you think? Do you think it's going to be a possibility at any point in time? Because I would really love to get a dream style for like Rapunzel or even Oswald, Flynn. I'd love to see them in different outfits. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. You'll be lurking, Kibby. Well, that's good. You can't stay away from the update. It's gonna be really difficult for me to not go into like sneak into other people's streams on Wednesday because I'm only gonna be able to stream after 3 o'clock. So like at least in the morning at around like between 9 and 10, I have like a little bit of time, but I'm not gonna turn on my computer. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be good, and I'm gonna surprise myself when the update comes out. But I'm really nervous about it. I'm nervous that it might get spoiled for me, like, by mistake. I don't want one for Maui. Definitely not Maui. Woody's too tiny. I don't even really like Buzz's dream style all that much. I didn't really see the point in getting a dream style for Buzz or Woody personally, because Woody just looks like a stick. When you're walking around anyways, it's like I never even noticed that he's there. Tiana would have been a great one to get a dream style for. I would have loved one for Tiana. Probably not for any of the expansion pass dream styles, right? We could get them as like premium shop items, which would be really unfortunate because we already technically paid for the expansion pass and now we'd have to pay for dream styles for those characters. I think that would be a little bit much. So I hope that doesn't happen. If anything, maybe like on the 1 year or 2 year anniversary of the update or the release of the expansion pass, we'll get a dream style of sorts. Oh my god, that's so true. A dream style for Aurora with one pink and one blue dress option. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You won't be able to play until 3:34, so you'll be playing when I stream. Oh, perfect. Then we'll explore the update together, which will be amazing. What else do they have here? Da, da, da. Of course, Scrooge Store. We obviously are very excited for that. We've got new weekly Dream Snap challenges. I'm assuming one of them will have to do something with like a tea party. Probably. And of course, it says just in time for you to celebrate May the 4th. If I look at a calendar, the update is coming out this Wednesday, which means the Star Wars stuff could either be released as a bundle when the update drops, or items could be released sporadically in the premium shop, either on both the 23rd of April and the 30th of April. I think those are like the two options for that. They could bundle a dream style with an outfit. Yeah, for us, and then put it in the premium shop. That is possible, I would say. Uncrafting station, reduce, reuse, and, well, not recycle, but more like uncraft. Technically, you are recycling it because you're recycling something that you've already created. So they could have just said recycle here. I really hope what this means for items that cost Dreamlight, like chests and stuff, we get the Dreamlight back. And it would be really weird because you're paying Dreamlight to get Dreamlight back, which is kind of weird to say, but apparently it'll work like that, hopefully. They're calling it a collection, right? And that's also making me think bundle. But like when I try and go into the mind of Gabby, welcome to Coco Beans. Thank you for becoming a member. Enjoy your custom emotes, badges, exclusive content. I'm trying to get back here. 1 second. I need to put all the Winnie the Pooh heart emojis. Thank you so much. Sorry, I just went into YouTube. I forgot that I was sharing my screen. Oops. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's okay. You saw my YouTube. It's great. The back end of everything. So, yeah, we're going to get the uncrafting station a few weeks after the update drops, which honestly, I'm really happy about. It means we still have stuff to look forward to. You really wanted the Winnie the Pooh emote? I think it's the one emote I'm never going to get rid of. I wanted to try something new with my emotes, so I did like the whole Prince theme. And actually, I think we've just unlocked a new emoji. So I'm going to be adding Beast to the roster, which is going to be very fun. I'm really curious about the friendship rewards for the Cheshire Cat. I'm wondering if it's going to, like, the items that we saw, like, in his room when we were looking at all the furniture from the developer update. I'm wondering what's going to be a friendship reward and what's going to be a Scrooge store item, because I don't think we're going to get all of those items as friendship rewards because I don't think there's that many slots available unless they get rid of the star coin slots in friendship rewards. And what's the other slot? The motifs. Although I do want 1 or 2 motifs, but not like too many. I'd rather get rid of the star coins. I mean, 500 star coins and 1,000 star coins as friendship rewards is a little bit... It's unfair almost. Is that a right word to use for for this. I think it's basically nothing. Even as a new player, you can still make money pretty fast by selling fruits and flowers and even materials that you forge. So it's almost a little unnecessary unless you really want to hoard onto screw store items when you're in early gameplay. Everyone loves the poo emoji. I know, I love the poo emoji as well. It's the cutest little thing. All right. What else? What else? Upgradable chests. This is, I think, one of the most unnecessary updates that they're bringing to the game, just based solely around the cost for upgrading an existing chest, because it costs 1,500 Dreamlight to go from a small to a medium, and to craft a medium chest it takes 1,000, I think, 1,000 Dreamlight. So it's technically 500 more Dreamlight to craft a medium chest. And then to convert a medium chest into a large chest is 8,500, whereas you can just craft one from scratch for 5,000. Now, if they did this with, like you're saying, Kibby, with star coins instead of Dreamlight, that would make more sense. And it would also give people that don't want to go on like a Dreamlight grind for things like a chest, you know, because we already have to do a Dreamlight grind to get Dreamlight for, whatchamacallit, unlocking the realms and stuff like that. Kibby, thank you for 3 months. All love and support to you, Coco. Thank you so much, Kibby. And I need to thank you because you are the best mod ever. So lots of love to you in the comments, Kibby. I can't do the Winnie the Pooh because I'm going to go back to my YouTube page. I'm going to, I can't switch my screen from my computer. Lots of hearts in the chat for Kibby, guys. We can make that, yeah, exactly. We can make money planting pumpkins, pineapples, and okra. And okra is one of the early game items that you get from the glade that can give you money pretty easily. And then, of course, pumpkins, you need to unlock the Forgotten Lands, which is a late game. He's hugging a little heart, Amanda. And Winnie the Pooh's hugging a pink heart. Of course, photo mode. So excited. I didn't realize we were going to be getting 2 new photo mode poses, which I'm really excited about. And I want them to be sitting poses. I don't want us to be standing or like leaning or something like that. I want it to be like sitting on the ground, because right now the only photo mode poses we have of sitting on the ground are with companions. And I want to be able to do that without companions and the stress of hiding a companion, because I don't want them in a shot, but I want us to be sitting. And so that is my only like real, like I really, really hope these are sitting poses. It says tons of revamped options, which is kind of vague. So I'm excited to see what that is. Toggles to add and remove specific elements. I've been seeing people talk about a weather toggle, a speech bubble toggle, which I never even considered, but I would absolutely love that. And also a toggle to like get rid of certain characters in the shot. So those are like the 3 options. I think the third one is a little unlikely, but the first 2 with the speech bubbles and the weather, I think is definitely doable for them. Like they can definitely do that. And they should do that. This one, I was so confused when I read this the first time, when I was looking at the patch notes. But then I think I have a theory about this. You were hoping other storage items could also be upgraded. I will have to find out when the update comes out if we can upgrade other things other than just chests. So like Daisy's wardrobe and like the other fridges and stuff like that. You originally thought he was hugging Piglet until you looked closer. Well, I mean, whether he's hugging Piglet or a heart, it's basically the same thing. So, that's fine. It's fine. You thought the speech bubble was a glitch that they haven't fixed. So that's what I'm confused about, because when you go into photo mode, they get rid of the mailbox symbol if you say have a house behind you that has like mail that you haven't read yet. So it should definitely be possible for them to get rid of a speech bubble like that. Oh, you thought it was a bear, Amanda? Nice. Happy Easter, Robert. Welcome in, welcome in. You want an ability to lock chests so we don't accidentally use specific resources in those chests? Oh, foods. That's a good idea. Making food and it just adds, oh, that is really, really, I never thought about that as being something that we could potentially do in the game. I would love that option. And technically, in multiplayer mode, they do quote unquote lock the chests so you can't access them. I'm assuming if you go to a crafting station in someone else's valley, you'll still be able, or can you even craft things in someone else's valley? I don't know. I haven't tested that far in the game, but it might still pull from your resources. I would like, yeah, an option where it doesn't pull resources from that specific chest would be absolutely insane. Okay, so house improvements. More home renovations are coming your way, including odd number layouts that will give you even more flexibility to make your dream house. What if this is talking about like Tiana's house, for example? Should we actually go to Tiana's house? I wanna let's do this. Let's do this. 1 second. I need to go to, I think it's my Glade of Trust. It's on the Glade of Trust. Because Tiana's house is a very weird shape. It's an L shape, essentially. And maybe that's what it means when they say odd number layouts. Because it's an odd layout. It's not a square and it's not a rectangle. So that's like the first thing oh my God. No. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. We'll keep looking at the article in the meantime. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. You'd love Daisy's storage upgrade. Yeah. Well, Daisy's storage is already upgraded to the max, so I don't think there could be any upgrade for that, essentially. But I do want some more, like, storage units that are full storage, like, and like a large storage without having to pay Dreamlight to craft it. You also wish villager houses or houses in general had icons in the map so you can see where you put your houses. Oh my God, yes. Yes. Because the only thing you can see is like the house symbol. You can't see whose house it is. That's the problem. And you can only tell whose house it is if that villager is in their house. It's fine, I know. We're resetting the game. It'll be okay. Can I show you the white bunnies? Yes. After I log back into the game, I can show you the white bunny. I actually have it equipped with one of my update outfits. Let's see how far we are in the loading screen. We're pretty close. All right. We're getting there. I don't really understand why this was in the patch notes. It seems very unnecessary. I mean, it's almost expected that they're going to change the start menu page with like a new loading screen. So I don't know why that was added here. Subgrid, so excited for this because it means that they could use this in actual decorating mode out of like the tables. Brain, what did you find? What did you find on a news website? I think I'm loaded back into the game. Where's my outfit? Wardrobe. Favorites. It's my Alice outfit that has the white bunny. This is a white bunny, Robert. Are you following me, little rabbit? There we go. He's so cute. Look at him. But yeah, that's the bunny. Oh, wait, you're on Discord. 1 second. Wait. I'm going there. 1 second. I don't know what you were talking about. I don't see anything in Discord. Did you put something in Discord, Brain? Also, Gabby, your snap looks absolutely incredible. Oh, it's too long? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait. I thought it was in Discord. That's why I ran over there. I was like, oh my god, what did you put there? Alright, yes, we're gonna go. I mean, we've all seen Tiana's house, right? I was just essentially gonna go into Tiana's house. It's an L-shaped house. So basically, that's what I'm hoping this means. We get different shaped rooms. Basically, that's what I want. And I'm not gonna be happy if it's not that. Okay, fixes and bug changes. You didn't know whether to leave that snap or take a new one? No, I really like it. That's really nice. And like the time of day, even though it's like in the evening, nighttime, it's very, very nice. Like that lighting is perfect. From one magical land to galaxy far, far away, Disney Dreamlight Valley's premium shop is getting a plethora of awesome new items inspired by Star Wars for a limited time only. From April 23rd to May 14th, players can pick up fashions from Naboo, including the adventurous R2-D2 companion, a lightsaber hand accessory, and all new galactically themed decoration items. What website is this on? Because I remember seeing, there's like a specific website like that Nintendo has, or like Everyday Nintendo or something. I don't know what it's called, but they have like a website or something, and then they post things early over there. You'll put it in my Discord, perfect, so then maybe we can go through that as well. That'll be nice. I forgot the where that article is found, but yeah. Okay, in terms of bug fixes, something that really made me upset. We're gonna, and I talked about this a little bit when I did my like reaction to this. Where is it? First of all, I'm very happy about this. The heavy iron cauldron, it's finally getting fixed after being in the game forever. Do I have Disney coffee blend? No, I don't drink coffee. I've never had coffee. I never will have coffee. Let me check the link. Okay. All right, here's the article. Let's see. Oh my god. What is happening? I can't even can I get rid of this ad, please? Thank you. All right. Players will need to follow a mysterious white rabbit around Dreamlight Valley, which will lead them to tumble down a rabbit hole into Wonderland. In this new realm, players will meet Alice, lose track of her, and enlist the help of a mischievous Cheshire cat to reunite with her. Along the way, players will contend with mysterious puzzles to track down their newly found allies, escape Wonderland, and officially welcome their new friends to Dreamlight Valley. When I see the word puzzles, I'm getting very excited because that means plural. So we're not just gonna have the puzzle with the guards, the card guards, where we need to like evade them or whatever. I'm assuming we're gonna have more. The website does look very outdated, I agree. But I mean, hey, it's giving us new information, so I will take it. From one magical land right to a galaxy far, far away, DDV's premium shop is getting a plethora of awesome new items. So, okay, now if this article is to be believed, it means that they're coming as separate items and not as a bundle. That's the first thing that I'm noticing with this. But it also says that we're going to get, like in their dev update, they mentioned that we're going to get all the Star Wars stuff before May the 4th. So I'm surprised that it says from April 23rd to May 14 here. It should technically say from April 23rd to April 30th. So that's a little bit confusing. And then the Garden of Whimsy Star Path will also add a ton of new content for players to look forward to. Yeah. That's about it for this one. All right. Not bad, not bad. At least we got some new information about Star Wars, if it's to be believed. So that's good. But that one thing I wanted to show you guys in the actual patch notes, where is it? Right here. Right here. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's really upset reading this, because they could have just fixed spawning in all of the trial areas and made sure that things don't spawn there, instead of just fixing one little section of the Fallen Fortress trial area. And this is what really made me upset. Because I was so happy when I saw where resources spawn in inaccessible areas, and then right when I read the rest of the sentence, I got a little bit angry and a little bit sad, because I don't understand why they can't just stop things from spawning in those places. Especially because we can't put ancient vacuums down to collect it. We have to do it manually. You didn't read that part? You were too excited about Star Wars. If it only allows 14 players to pick up Star Wars stuff, you're done. Yeah, no, I want all the Star Wars stuff to come before May the 4th, because the whole point is to like make a really cool build before May the 4th. But that's just me. And I think that's it for the patch notes. So yay to that. Yay to that. We're gonna go back to playing the game, of course. I am gonna change my outfit back. I'm gonna save this for the update, the actual update on Wednesday. Should I go back to my tortured look? I'll go back to my tortured look. It's 14 players, there would be a riot. Honestly though, yes. Can you imagine if only 14 people would be able to access it? The game would probably just crash out based on how many people would try and buy it at the same time. Maybe that's what we need to do when we open the game on Wednesday. Just the first thing we do is just go and get the Star Wars stuff. Just in case, you know? Because you never know. I don't know why they didn't do it everywhere. Honestly, that's the one thing that like makes me not like Storybook Vale is just the inconvenience of picking up items. It's so inconvenient, and the spawn rate is really low as well. It's not like a good spawn rate. Why do I have that pencil equipped? One second, I need to unequip this. Unequip, go to favorites. I need to overwrite it now, so let's do that. Overwrite preset. Thank you. Okay. And now we're gonna go to our Sunland Plateau, which is what we should have done like 20 minutes ago. That's what we were going to do. Did it say 14 players? I think I read it wrong. Maybe I didn't even read it properly. What did it say? Oh no, I think there's supposed to be a comma there. After May, okay, it says from April 23rd to May 14th, players can pick up fashions from Naboo. There should be a comma after May 14th. So whoever wrote this article has no sense of grammar because people can misinterpret that like 14 players and like we did. So I don't understand why they did that. Bad article. It's a bad article. Oh, it was the one you typed, Brain. Okay. Okay. Oh, it hasn't harvested? My pumpkins aren't ready? How dare they not be ready yet? What did they ever do to you to not be ready? Are we gonna have to water them ourselves? But I have... Ooh. I have a watering can activated, though. No, I can't do that. What am I going to be doing first? Shopping, Alice, look at Star Path. So the realm is going to be like the last thing I'm going to look at in terms of like when we log into the game. I think the first thing I'll do is just go to all the Scrooge stores because I'm genuinely curious what's going to be in Scrooge stores and I want to keep up with like, that's what I usually do when I start the stream. So I'll start with that. And then we'll look at the new Star Path because I'm very excited about the Star Path. And then we'll look at... No. We'll look at our Dream Snaps results first. That's what we're going to do so that we can get moonstones to spend in the premium shop. That makes more sense. So we're going to do Dream Snaps first. Then we're going to shop at Scrooge's. Then we're going to look at the Star Path and the new Dream Snaps theme. And then we're going to look at the premium shop. The first thing you're doing is checking your rank and then buying Star Wars stuff? Yeah. And then the first thing I'm probably going to buy is going to be a Star Wars item. Let's be honest. Let's have these watered, shall we? Can't believe we have to do this work. The game is supposed to be watering these plants for me. Why isn't it raining? The one time I want it to rain, it's not going to rain, is it? We just have to wait here until this stops. Where's all the club rushes? Yeah. Trisha and her, I think, was it Trisha's stream? Some people were complaining about the club rush. Oh yeah, Trisha in her stream earlier was also not getting a lot of club rush when she was looking. I don't know what it is with that item. Club rush is the one in Ever After, right? Because I think the muscle is the one from Mythopia. Yeah. Happy lurking dreams. Enjoy your lurk. I didn't have a gardener. I have Wally right here. So I'll get him. Yeah, let's hang out. First thing for you is Dream Snap, then Scrooge Store, and Star Path, and then the Realm. Yeah, so for me, the Realm is going to be last. So after we do everything in our main valley, then we're going to go into the Alice Realm. You would have lost it if it was 14 players. That would have been the final straw, right? 14 players, can you imagine? Maybe Premium Shop first and then the Realm. I would definitely suggest doing the Premium Shop first. Otherwise, I would keep thinking about, oh my god, what's in the Premium Shop? What's in the Premium Shop? Da, da, da. Oh, this is done. I think I completely zoned out there for a second. We've almost reached our like goal, guys. That is absolutely crazy. We're at 12 likes already. Thank you guys so much for the support. Oh no, why am I interacting with it? I don't know. Why was I doing that? Whew, that was close. You're begging Game Left at this point to fix the Beast Castle and Gaston's house. Oh, to put things in front. I also need them to fix the fact that if you get rid of a mailbox from a house skin, to be able to decorate in the spot where that mailbox first was. That's what I want the most. Alright, well, we can't. What else? What do we need to do to prep for? I need to cook food. That's what I need to do. We're gonna go back to our meadow. Minnie's house. I just want them to fix all of like their early game house styles, whether it's character houses or dream houses or dream styles, to fix the footprint of all of those them so that we can place things closer. Yeah, we're gonna make a lot of food for the realm. That is something we definitely need to do. It's important. It's important prep for the update, I would say. Very important prep. Yeah, we don't know how long we'll be in it. We were in the Aladdin realm for a decently long time. And it was also a really big realm, so we had to go to a lot of different places. Like, we had to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth so much. Da, da, da. All right, what are we making? Are we just making salads? I think we're just making salads. How many of these? 4. I've got 593. So this one is the best option, I think. It does look like a really, really massive realm. And it is Wonderland, exactly. So you would expect to be going into different places. Like, we already know we're going into the forest. Where we were on, like, the castle grounds for, like, the Queen Hearts. So lots and lots of things going on there. The reason I'm cooking a 1-star meal is because it's easier to cook, it's faster to cook, and there's a chance I can get more memories because I'll have to cook more of them. See, I just got a memory. Wasn't that worth? That was so worth it. It was awesome. I'm convinced they legit make them bigger and bigger. Yeah. Wally's and Remy's are non-existent at this point. But you know what? The one thing I really love about Wally and Remy and Moana's realms, it's really easy to time bend in there. So if you need like those extra 500 mist or the glimmer, you literally have to move one tile and you'll find it. And you can time bend like 3 times in there. That's what I love about it. Yeah, exactly, Folivora. Yeah, I agree with that. No worries, Gabby. Thank you so much for joining in. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on update day and maybe tomorrow during my member stream. If I can do my member stream tomorrow. It's like 90%. I will be. You're back. You're snacking on peanut butter cup. Fun. I hope that was yummy. I don't like peanut butter. There's a big space in the port for the spaceship whilst... Oh, yeah. Whilst the ones are close together. Imagine if we get like a space shuttle for one of those portals and it'll take us to a Star Wars expansion pass. I would love that. Energy equals wheat and 4 gooseberries. Is that a type of meal? Is that a meal that I should try cooking? Wheat and 4 gooseberries. Is this a gooseberry? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good one. Oh, it's a fruitcake. Does a fruitcake give you a lot of energy, though? It is a 4-star meal. Oh, it gives you 4,000 energy? Oh my. That is a lot. Compared to 850. Wow, okay. Peanut butter is great when covered in chocolate. I do love chocolate. See you on Wednesday, Gabby. I do love chocolate. I love how I just have one. I have one here. I need to make 49 more. Let's make 49 more, so I'll have 3 stacks. I mean, I'm gonna end up using some of them today and tomorrow, but I'll have 3 stacks, approximately. Okay. What else should I do to prep? Is there anything else that I'm missing? I think I finished all the Ursula quests. Oh, you know one thing we could do? We can try cooking all like the meals I might have missed. I don't know. That might be a little boring. Maybe we can do some scramble coining instead. We've reached our like goal. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much. That is absolutely crazy. Everything is better covered in cheese or chocolate. I agree with the chocolate. Cheese, it depends on what it is. It depends. But chocolate, yes. Ruby, thank you for lurking. I don't know how many I've made. I think I need to get to 500 cherries. Maybe? I do want to get the new scramble coin piece though, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. We're missing one piece. We're like very close to getting it, at least. Wrapped in bacon. I'm a vegetarian, so that's not an option for me, but that sounds good. Oh, I'm at 43. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So what I'll do is I'll put this here. Banana milkshake. That's a good one. Oh, that didn't. Oh, that worked. That worked. All right, we've got 2 memories here still. Okay, what level are you scramble coining at? Wally, are you level 3? Oh, he's a level 1. I think we can beat Wally. We can get our 3 tokens. We're gonna play Eve against him. This is gonna be great. Oh, there's a lot of fences here. Actually, oh, we can get Pumbaa, we can give him 3 tokens. Quite easily. The thing is, he's gonna be stuck going down, up and down this way, so I don't know if that was a good move on my part. Oh, we can get Scrooge to 3 tokens. And he ain't doing anything. I think Pumbaa was a waste. I shouldn't have used Pumbaa for this. Luckily, we're playing a level 1 character, so it's okay. Oh my god, there's a row of 4. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Oh, but see now, Scrooge isn't gonna get anything. This is a terrible map. Thank you, Kibby. Yes, we're gonna have some water. My hot water isn't hot anymore, but it's okay. Let's go here. And, I mean, Pumbaa can't do anything either. Oh my god, I'm like wasting... Oh, wait, you know what? No, we're gonna move Pumbaa here so that at least you can get rid of some fences. Okay, okay. Now, Pumbaa can get 3 tokens. I mean, technically, he can get 3 tokens going up too. So maybe we'll save the... Oh no, we wanna get the other one 3 token because we don't want Remy to get it. And then I think we can change Cogsworth into Eve. And then Scrooge's is gonna get 1 thing, but that's fine. Oh, perfect. Pumbaa's actually being useful. He can get... Uh-oh, never mind. Never mind. He placed Lumiere there. That's sad. Okay, Scrooge can get 5 tokens. He can get it both ways. Oh, that's awesome. Pumbaa can't... He can get 2 tokens. Which is fine. Scrooge can get... So we have the characters we want on the board then, technically. So we're gonna skip. We'll go there. Go there. And we'll go all the way to the top. I think we got this one. I think we're winning. You made 10 of the very unusual tea time for the update and 49 banana splits. Okay. Speaking of banana splits. Oh, we're so close to 220. We just need to play one more time and win. Speaking of banana split, I need to look at if there's any critters I can feed. Okay. Let's go to collections. Is this a floating island? Where are we? No, this is not a floating island. We are in my meadow right now. Oh, you're having a drink right now? You know what? I'll take a hot chocolate. I love a good hot chocolate. This is the meadow. What was I doing? Collection. All areas. I don't think there's going to be anyone to feed. I'll be very shocked if there is. Not here today. Not here today. 12 a.m. to 9, 12 a.m. to 12. Of course. Are we surprised? Not really. Are there any other trees that we want to add here? Because honestly, I think this build is technically done. I just need to decorate the interior of the library, which is going to be this one. We've done the outside, which looks very cute and functional. And then we have the inside of the flower shop as well that we need to do. And actually, Lady Tremaine's house. We haven't done Lady Tremaine's house. Or do we need to do every single house in this build? I've done a few of them. Do I need to do all of them? I've done Lady's house, Charlotte's house, and then I can do the flower shop and the library, and then I can leave the other ones empty. Because I don't have any ideas for the other ones. At least not yet. Maybe later. Maybe later. But now, we're actually going to make our way to the Frosted Island. You made Lady Tremaine's house a yoga studio. Boy, does she need to relax. I agree with that. She needs to really calm down. This tree is just like there, but honestly, it's fine. I know I start too late. I do, but I have to work in the morning and the afternoon, 9 to 5. This is the indoor build I think we can work on a little bit. We're gonna, oh my God. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all of this. We're gonna... Mailbox is off. I don't think it's actually gonna work. This is a floating island. Yes, this is a floating island. This is my Game of Thrones build that I'm currently working on. All right. And we need to reset this room. Ada, that is the army of the snow people. That is what I call it. Army of the snow people. Can I reset the room? Yes, I can. Before we start decorating the inside, should I give you a tour of what the outside currently looks like? I'm very happy with this build. We've been working on it for the last few streams, or at least progressing on it for the last few streams. Wait, let me go outside. We're gonna start from the outside. And we'll make our way in. Okay, this is my my army of the snow people. This is one of the beasts that the Night King has transformed. These are two of the giants that the Night King has transformed. These big snowmen are his second in command. The War of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, exactly. Do I have an Alice in Wonderland maze? I am working on an Alice in Wonderland build, Ross, in my Plaza Floating Island. You could be on the right track with that comment of yours, or that question. But I will be revealing my Alice in Wonderland build on update day once we get Alice into our valley, and I'm working on it with during my members stream at the moment. This here is the Night King, Anna. She's very calm and collected, but she is the Night King. And as the army of the snow people are making their way to the castle, they're turning all the trees and foliage to ice. I think that makes the most sense. Oh, and I forgot. This here is the dragon that the Night King transformed to be on his side. And this is the entrance. Before we give a tour of this build, I will show you what it looks like in aerial view, just to show you what it looks like from above. So this is Winterfell, and I've essentially used this image as like the groundwork for this build, except in my case, the north is technically in the south because I didn't have space to put a forest in the back, so I put it in the front instead. But yeah. And so if we go inside, thank you so much. That is the highest compliment. Thank you. This is where they're working on like mining and creating weapons from all the dragon glass. So this is the dragon glass. This is like the starting materials that they're going to use to put the dragon glass on. And of course they have a fire here because they need to warp the dragon glass to make it into weapons and stuff. We have all the three cute little dragons here, Daenerys's dragons. We're going to pretend that one of them isn't outside over there. We're just going to pretend that all three of them are here, alive and well. We've got a little training area for Arya. It's perfect. We've got a kitchen. We haven't really finished it. Imagine this cauldron being full when the update comes out. That's so exciting. And we have a cooking station and this other cooking thing here. And this is what we worked on yesterday. We made a little crypt. Essentially, this is like the underground crypt in Winterfell, but we made it outdoors and not underground because that's not an option. So we have like a few graves over here. We have the grave for Daenerys' dragon that was taken from her, one of her babies. So even though she's technically not a Stark, I still like wanted to put it here just like because. Another grave of someone, and then this is like the head of the Stark. I forgot his name. Is it Eddard Stark? Is that the name of the dad? I forgot what his name is. And it's really funny because he says his name so much. So I don't know why I don't remember it, but yeah, this is like, yeah, that's him there. And we are gonna go here. Ned Stark, thank you so much. Yes, he said his stuff. He says his name so much. I don't know why I forgot it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got the cauldron last year and you're like, why doesn't mine have the green stuff in it? Because the picture has the green stuff, so you assume that yours is going to have the green stuff too, but it doesn't. It was kind of like the same as the bathtub from Beauty and the Beast. Thank you so much, Ada. Yeah, if you want to show any of your like builds and designs, feel free to add them to my Discord channel. So this is the werewood tree, and I recently got this item in Scrooge Store, so I was like, why not? I'll use it, even though there is like a pergola over it. Thank you for the link, Kibby. I was like, you know what? It looks fine. And then here we have Ghost, because it's Jon Snow's direwolf, and he's amazing. And last but not least, and I think this is like the best part of my build, I'm not even gonna lie. Well, first of all, before I go to the best part of the build, I have like a sneaky house over here for critters. It's essentially for all the ravens. So all of like the black ravens, or the ravens that aren't the white ravens, signify the fact that winter is coming. And then the white raven signifies the fact that winter is here. So that was nice. But the best part of my build is my little prison that I've made. And essentially, this is for housing the hounds that belong to the Boltons. So we have a raccoon hound, we have a fox hound, and we have a capybara hound. And honestly, the capybara looks more like a hound than the other ones, which is kind of funny, because it's like the most tame one here. But yeah, this is like my favorite part of the build. I was like so happy when I came up with that idea. I was so happy. And yesterday we focused a lot on adding all these snow people. Of course, you will be able to see that Anna is, or the Night King is in the front. So no one is in front of the Night King. Everyone is behind the Night King, and for good reason. But yeah, I think this build has turned out pretty awesome. Now for the interior house, because I used the oh my god, what is it called? The Frosty Fortress for this one. So instead of doing the inside, because I was thinking for the longest time I'll do like a Stark interior, but now I'm thinking I'm gonna do like the Dragonstone interior. And the reason I want to do that is because there's this one chair that is literally perfect. It's a throne, and it symbolizes, or it looks very close to the one in Dragonstone. Yeah, it can be a little bit difficult to maneuver around Discord and Reddit. It took me the longest time to actually get used to Discord. I used to despise it. I never liked Discord, but I've sort of gotten used to it now. But it is a learning curve. Especially when you're like creating a server, that was a process. It's still the bare minimum, but it was a process either way. Where is it? I have the throne. I have the throne. 1 second, it might be, I might have to filter it out. Let me go to black and gray. Because I have it. I know I have the throne. Right here, the underworld throne. This is like so perfect for Dragonstone. It's like the most perfect you can ever get. So I'm gonna reset filters. We're gonna do floor and wallpaper first. Just get the aesthetic right. For the wallpaper, we want to do something like this, but I don't want to use the gold. Do we have one that's just stone? If not, then we will use that one, but otherwise I would love... No. I want to go for that ancient ruin vibes. Oh my god, imagine. Can we put the castle walls indoors? I want to see if that's a possibility, because if it is, then I would totally do that. We've got this one. Pale gray. No, that's not gonna work. Periwinkle. Oh, this is a cute color though. Periwinkle. This is very nice. We've already reached 20 likes on the stream. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. The Merlin sample is going away. I don't think it's going away. I think it's just going to be the way that they said it in the thing. One second. Wait. They mentioned something about the Merlin sample, right? Okay. Fixed an issue where a Merlin sample item could get stuck in the player's inventory. When I read that, I thought it meant maybe people weren't able to take it out of their inventory and put it in a chest. But does it maybe mean that we're getting rid of it in general? There's been so many theories around this Merlin sample. If people read this and then they actually end up just getting rid of the Merlin sample, it's going to be like 2 years or like a year and a half wasted on coming up with solutions of like why we would still have this item. Very interesting. All right, back. Oh, I just noticed this. What about, oh, I wish we had a gray version of this. A gray version. No, engraved marble. Oh, this is too light. Oh, gray one of this would have been perfect. We also have this. No, but we need to stick with the gray theme because everything in Dragonstone is gray. Oh, we have it. We have it. We have it. Oh my god, this is perfect. Tell me this isn't perfect. Because it's perfect. Can I center this? Oh, this isn't going to be centered, is it? That's a bummer. Oh, this is going to be so annoying to look at if it's not centered. Oh. Yours is in a chest, so is mine. So we'll have to see if it disappears when the update comes out. Okay, we're just gonna have to try and not think about this not being centered, or we can kind of make it centered in our minds. I have a way of doing this. Even though, well, we'll make the wallpaper center with it. There we go. So now it might not be, it's a little off center on this side, but no one usually focuses on this side of the room. So this is fine. This is fine. I'm okay with this. Jedi mind trick, right? Just look the other way. You didn't see anything. Oh, marble. Flooring. That could work. Let's see if there's a better option. Dark marble. Ooh, perfect. This is the one. Do we have any windows? Because there are technically windows. Are they good? Oh, well, this one? Okay. This one could work. Honestly, this could work. It's just a creative way of showcasing the fact that this is Dragonstone. We could also use this one, to be fair. But this one is too tiny. I want something a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. We could also use these ones, actually. Scribble! Hello, welcome in. How are you? Oh my god, this is actually centered. What? That's awesome. This is centered, this is centered. Is this one gonna be centered? Yes. Okay, I need more of these windows then. What is it called? Golden arched window. Perfect. The other option is actually this one. But will it be centered? No. You're working on a Barbie themed house? Ooh. That's nice. I've done a Barbie Touch of Magic design. And I did it on a rug. And then that's it. I never did anything else with it. Just that. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I am gonna get more of these. Now, what else can we put here? Because, okay, this is Dragonstone, right? So let's see what other seating options there are. Maybe there's gonna be seating on the side. Some stone seating of sorts. I think we might find signs right away in our valley, or maybe we'll have to progress with Alice first to be able to get him to appear in our actual valley. I like this one, but it's so, like, the color is a lot different. What other options do we have? We've got this one. And it's got like little sparkles on it. Which is cute, I guess. Right? It's kind of cute. I'm trying to think. What else is there? I was like debating. I'm like, should I use that one? Should I not use that one? I don't have anything else that I could use. You never got into Barbie? I only got into Barbie, like really, really got into Barbie because of the movie. But when I was young, I loved Barbie. Loved Barbie when I was young. Should this be like the most depressing room ever? It's just going to be the throne because that's what Daenerys is focused on. She's not focused on anything else other than the throne. Honestly, would we be surprised? Not really. I'm gonna go get more of those windows. If this lets me leave. Yes, there we go. There we go. Oh, I can just leave from here. We're gonna go to the forest. Because it seems like he'll mess with Scrooge, so maybe he'll mess with other villagers too. That's definitely possible. Oh, maybe I can do a side room in here as well, where it can be like the planning room where they have that entire map table. Oh, I'm gonna think about that. That could be good. I'd like to order some items, please and thank you. Furniture items. I slept so weirdly last night because my neck is absolutely killing me. Like, it hurts so much to turn my head to the left. And just 3 days ago, I was having this problem turning to the right, and that finally got fixed, but now it's the other way, and I am beside myself in pain. The pain is real. Where's that window? I think, I mean, do we want the gold one or the silver one? I mean, they both could work. But we've put this one in, so we might as well just use this one all the way. I'll get... Yeah, that's fine. I want to go to a craft... Oh my god, wait. I see one other one that I really like. I never noticed this one before. Or I didn't pay attention. Wally looks sad? Really? Does he look sad? I didn't want to make him sad. Oh. Wally, don't be sad. This one. Oh my god. Actually, though. Yes. I'm gonna get... This one is actually gonna work for the other room I have in mind. Oh my god, yes. Order. Okay, we're good. You reckon Cheshire Cat will mess with Stitch? I hope. Cheshire Cat is kind of a villain. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Imagine if he's a villain in this storyline, though. I need that Eric stuff. All the Eric furniture. Because it looks like a boat. His table. I don't know if that's a... Yeah. Yeah, this is what we want for this room. Yeah, I have a set of stretches I can do for my neck. And I'll do that after stream. Oh, we can do a pirate map on the wall. Is it just me, or does this map kind of look similar, or kind of similar to the Game of Thrones map? Kind of. I could totally see that. Ellington, hello. Welcome in. Yeah, those windows are really nice. I think they're from the Enchanted, or like the first ever bundle or was it the Magical Edition? The Ultimate Edition, that's what it was called. The Ultimate Edition. I think that's where it was from. I don't know how many of these I have, but I'm just gonna make one more just in case. I ended up getting the Ultimate Edition on my Xbox because I wanted the Ultimate Edition before it left to get all of the furniture. And I couldn't like repurchase DDV on my Nintendo, so I had to get it from my Xbox. And then I had to decide between like an Xbox or the PlayStation. But I decided with Xbox because of like the cross-platform thing, which is why I'm able to access the stuff here. And I remembered that, Ellington. I remembered to call you Ellington instead of Ellie. I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the head for remembering that. It's raining! It's raining! How fun. Cheshire Cat is like, I don't know what. It's like he's like he's both, kind of. Or at least he like appears as a bad guy even though he's not. He plays pranks. That's a good way of putting it. Okay, we're gonna add the window here. Let's go to furniture. Where is it? The window, right? Windows. He definitely ruins things for Alice, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah. You could say that. Okay, where is that window? Oh no, not this window. It was the other window. That window's for another room. Yes, okay. I won't be able to go into your valley today, Ellie, but maybe another time. Oh my god, I love how I've centered this so perfectly even though it's off center. It's wonderful. It's so wonderful. Oh, instead of back here, do I want the windows in the front maybe? I think so. It'll be better if it's here. Because then I can actually get the reflection on the floor, which is better. And then what I'm thinking, actually, instead of this window, I'm gonna put a door here. I just don't know what door to put. So let me create a room. And we're gonna make it like a really teeny tiny room. It's not gonna be a big room. So let's go here. I think an 8x8. If anything, we can make it bigger. So we'll start with an 8x8. Oh god, the window disappeared. Of course, of course. And this doesn't center because why would it? We don't even have like a 3x3 tile door, do we? Let's see. Replace. Oh. You've got these doors. Honestly though, yeah. Could totally work. What about, I want to see the different types of doors before I select one. This is too bright. Too bright. The other one looked better. The other option is to actually just go for something like this. The theme for this room is, oh, I like this. The green actually is green. No, the green is not. Green is the color of High Garden, isn't it? Is that the High Garden color? Because I know red and black is for the Targaryens. Green, what house is that for? The Tyrells? Is it the Tyrells? Yeah, so what I did was I actually moved the wallpaper so that I could center it with the off-centered throne, which inadvertently helped me center the window. So it kind of worked really well, but now this door is not going to be centered, which I guess is okay, but it's not okay. You think it's Tyrell? Okay. Well, does this green look okay in the Dragonstone house? Throne room? Does it look fine? We can always change it, but... Or I can always do a touch of magic door, make it just gray. But then we're gonna have that little blue diamond. Moma, hello, hello, welcome in. We're working on the interior of my Game of Thrones build. You think it's good? Okay. Ashton, hello, hello. Anna, hello. You like this? Oh, perfect. Yeah, okay, we'll go into here. Oh, this is so nice and tiny. This is actually perfect. This is perfect. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one the same door. If I have it, I do. Is it centered? It is centered. Oh, good. That's good. That's what we want. And then we're going to choose the same wallpaper and floor as the other room just so that it blends in well. Because this is the room off to the side where they're planning everything, right? Like they're war and stuff. So I think we have to... I'm talking about Game of Thrones, Amanda. If you've ever seen or heard of Game of Thrones, it's an HBO series. It has 8 seasons. It's pretty amazing. The 8th season is questionable. You'll hear different opinions about that, but overall, it's a pretty great series. Oh, you just subscribed? Thank you so much, Anna. Welcome into the community. All right, this is fine. Now we need the flooring. Where did the flooring go? It was near like the middle bottom section. Oh my god, Mama, stop. You guys are too nice. Thank you guys for all your support. Was it this? This is the one. This is the one. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go for these windows. So there's a reason I'm using these windows specifically. So in that shot, if I remember, oh, it's not gonna be centered. Why not? This is unacceptable. I'm sorry, no. Unacceptable. Okay, we're gonna have to move the wallpaper, clearly, because this is not good. This is not good. No. I think I know why, because the wallpaper actually isn't centered. That's why. This wallpaper is off. See, because, okay, if you look at this stone here, like this flooring, and the corner, it almost matches here, and here it doesn't match. So it's the wallpaper that's actually off. Okay. At least we figured that out. And so technically, the wallpaper that we fixed in the main house, that's how it should have been originally, but clearly it wasn't like that. Oh, you've never watched it before? Well, I do definitely recommend it, although it is, it has mature themes, so tread with caution. Yeah. Where's that wallpaper? Where'd the wallpaper go? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Did I just center it? I did. Oh, perfect. Great. So essentially, if I remember, in the room where Daenerys does her like planning and stuff like that, there's 3 open windows. Obviously, we can't do open windows here, but there's 3 open windows. So this is kind of what I wanted to reflect. And in the show, oh no, I'm not going to spoil it because there's people that haven't seen it, but you'll understand the significance of the artwork on the mirror if you've seen it. So yeah, that's my reasoning. When I do a tour of this build, it's definitely gonna be a Game of Thrones spoiler video. So that's when I'll make sure to do like a big PSA for that. You tried watching the show Outlander and couldn't get past the mature themes, and someone told me that Game of Thrones had similar themes, so you never watched it. Here's the thing, I think it's the first season of Game of Thrones that's like really, really mature themed, I guess you could say, in terms of like what they're showing. And then it tends to get like, it gets a little bit tamer as you go through the season, but that's just me. Maybe I just got used to it after season 1 and it doesn't feel like it gets any worse than that. But that's how I felt when I saw it. I still need to watch Once Upon a Time. I haven't gotten to it yet. I will get to it, guys. I'll get to it. It will happen. This is such a teeny tiny planning table. I'm sorry, no, this is not acceptable. You think Daenerys Targaryen is gonna like plan an entire war on this little thing? You are gravely mistaken. It's worse than Outlander. There you have it. There's your answer. It's worse than Outlander. This table, no, this is not acceptable. I'm sorry. We need to find a better table. Okay, what about that table from Ariel's bundle? I can put that in here. I wonder if we had like a map crafting thing or something to that effect. To like craft a map. That would be so nice. Do you think there'll be an Alice themed house in the shop this week? Oh, that's a good question. I have a feeling we're gonna get either a fairy core house or an Alice themed house as the bonus rewards in the star path. But in terms of premium shop, I'm not sure. That's true, Ada, but I actually wasn't even talking about the Golden Crown. I was talking about like the actual imagery on the window. But you're right, the Golden Crown also does work with the theme perfectly. That's true. I didn't even look at that. I was looking more on the artwork with the sword and the heart. Yeah, we're gonna need that big table. We're gonna need that big table. Okay, so time to go back to Scrooge's store. Oh my god, we've reached 25 likes on the stream. You guys are incredible. Oh, we can't sit on this. That's why this wasn't under the chair. Hey, my wallpaper moved back. Excuse you. Okay, this is still centered. Excuse you. No. This is unacceptable. Wallpaper. Why did it move back? Where is it? Where are you? It was on this side, I know that. There it is. Okay, I had to click it to center it for some reason. And now if I go back, let's see if this works. Are you serious? Are you just like not gonna center? This one uncentered itself. And this one is still centered. Oh my goodness. If this one uncenters, I'm gonna be... I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'd rather have the main room uncentered. I'd rather have the main room centered though. So we'll try this one more time. We need a dragon in the valley. I mean, we have the little dragon companions from Storybook Vale. The wallpaper centering is weird. If you move the wallpaper in one room on the floor, it moves for all rooms. Really? Then should I just let it be then for this one and keep this one uncentered? And I'll keep the one on the outside the way it is, because that's the important area. And we'll go back to Scrooge. Why do I keep going out here? I don't understand it. There's no reason for me to need to do that. I can just time travel. Oh, Elliot from Pete's Dragon. Ah, yeah. Imagine if we had Drogon from Game of Thrones in here. That would be like next level. That's not going to happen, of course, because Game of Thrones is not owned by Disney. All my commands are activating right now from their timers. Even though I've set them all on different timers, they're just all going off right now. Furniture, please. I need tables. So I'm gonna go to the table section. Okay, let's look carefully for a really... Can you put a prayer house inside? No. Unfortunately not. Oh my god, implement Maleficent's dragon form. As a dream style, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I would have her as a dragon in my valley the whole time, if that can happen. Well, we do have this table. But it's not the greatest. Maybe the sand dragon craftable statue from Milan. I think that can be added, but to scaled size. Oh, I don't think they're gonna add the scaled size. They might make it as big as Maleficent's, how tall Maleficent is. If they were to add that to the game, I don't think they would make it bigger than that. Getting closer to the bottom, still haven't found a decent table. Ariel's table does seem like the best bet at this point. I mean, no, but this is for Thanksgiving. This is not appropriate. This one works. I'll get one of these. Yeah. Oh, no, no, not again. We will need chairs to put around. Daenerys needs to sit down somewhere comfortable, of course, when she's doing all this. I think we'll use the chairs from the Alice bundle only. I mean, Ariel bundle. What am I saying? Or, ooh, I have two of these. Any of the other chairs, actually? Let me see, let me see. We don't want to go with pink. We either want to go with like red or black. Or green. Red, black, or green. Seems appropriate. Oh, let me see if there's a better chair than this before I buy it. There's these ones. I have 3, so that's fine. Where are the Little Mermaid chairs? Perfect. I think... What does this one look like? Do we see like a symbol? I wanted to turn around. I think it has an E on it for Eric. Yeah, okay, we have an E on there. Madam Mim would be really nice. Which chair do we like? Do we like the one that has the Eric symbol on it, or the one without the Eric symbol for Daenerys's planning room, strategy room, whatever you would call it? Which one do you like? The one with the E or without the E? I'll buy that one then. I'm trying to think what could look better, but I don't. Maybe I should go with the one without the E so that no E. Yeah. Okay. Without. Lots of without. Okay, I'll get like... Oh my god, this is expensive. Why is this so expensive? I don't want to spend all my money on chairs. I'm saving money for Alice. This is not fair. This isn't me like saying this after having like 2.6 million star coins, but it was a long road to get to 2.6 million, so now going back now. All right. Let's see if this big table even fits in that room. I really hope it does. Oh, it's really raining. That means it's gonna be like really snowing in the Frosted Heights. Let's run over there, shall we? Okay, okay. Let's go inside. Yeah, it's really nice, the snow in the Frosted Heights when it's snowing like this. I would want it to snow all the time in the Frosted Heights if I had a choice. Like, I would never want it to stop snowing because it's so pretty. You're really liking the build. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Which way is... Oh, the light is coming from this side. Not on this side. And not on this side. Okay. Because, like, there's not a lot of light, you know? I want there to be more light, but I don't know if that's possible. Okay, next is chairs. Okay, here are the green chairs that we're gonna add. I absolutely love these. This is my first time using this type of window. I think I used the Ursula one in my Ursula build, or one of my, not my Ursula builds, my God, I'm trying to think of the name. Storage build. One of my storage builds. Okay, I'm gonna do something like this. Gonna move that. We want it to be like all kind of haphazard. And then Daenerys is gonna have a red regal chair for House Targaryen, of course. This is the red regal chair. No, not that one. So this one is a good option. But the other option I had was, where is it? The Corona chair, because it's not gold. I kind of like this one better. And it looks bigger too. Something like that. And then we need stuff on the table too. But there is a wall piece that I got, or that I crafted. I think it's my first time ever. Oh my god, this is actually perfect. This is actually perfect. Okay, I want to search something up. 1 second. Map of Westeros. I'm actually very curious because, oh my god, this actually looks kind of similar to that. Also, I just noticed this. These windows could have been nice too, now that I'm thinking about it. You know, you haven't seen the show, but this is looking good. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. What other ones? We have this one. This one doesn't make any sense. Have they fixed this item? No, they haven't. Okay. That's fine. Golden wall lamp. Not really. Okay, but I'm gonna just share my screen 1 second. Tell me that this map isn't, oh, well, actually this one might be better. This part right here, the west, where it says Westeros. Tell me that's not very similar to this one. That's like pretty good. Thank you, Kibby. Yes, we're gonna stretch really quickly. right, we're back. I think this map is perfect. This is like this is like what you want. It's the perfect map. Your boyfriend loves the Wheel of Time series and you're currently reading it for the first time. And this whole build you've been doing is giving me that similar vibe. Oh, awesome. I don't think I've ever seen the Wheel of Time. I've got so many shows on my list of things to watch. Right now, Once Upon a Time is at the top of the list, but I always end up just going back and watching something that I've already seen. I'm rewatching Young Sheldon right now. It's going well. It's going great. Let's go to decor. I want to put some things on the table, not like any of this, but some like planning stuff. Is there anything I can put that's like planning vibes? Also, this fireplace? Yes, please. Oh, I would have loved to put this into the build somehow. This would actually be perfect. Maybe I can put this in the front one? The red wedding. Oh my god, this is not the room for the red wedding. This is the room in Dragonstone where Daenerys is planning her battle strategy. This is not the red. I would not go as far as doing the red wedding in this build, ever. Or in DDV in general. That's never gonna happen. But now that I put the table there, that's what it looks like. Why would you put that idea in my head? Oh my god, this is traumatizing. I'm traumatized. I need to try and like wipe my brain clean from ever thinking that's gonna happen. Oh, the legendary sword can go into the first room actually. A dragon incense burner. Yes, I think Daenerys would really appreciate that. We're gonna put that there. The Revenge of the Red Wedding. I guess. We can put like as many dragons as we possibly can fit. Vintage map. See, like when you have to compare these two maps, this is obviously more Westeros. So we're gonna stick with that. There's a second map, really? We have another. This is even tinier. You would think this would be bigger, but it's not. Oh, there was definitely a lot of graphic stuff in like all throughout the season of Game of Thrones for sure. Unless you're talking about the Wheel of Time. Scroll, yes, maybe this is the scroll that Snow got, saying that his sister had returned to Winterfell safely. Do you see like the planning in my head? All these little knickknacks that I'm finding. Oh, oh. One second. Will this fit? Oh my god, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. Wait, if I go here, if I put this one here, and then I put this one here. This is still fine. That works, I guess. Because Dragonstone is kind of like crumbling and breaking down here and there, so it makes sense. This fireplace actually makes even more sense, to be fair. It can go through this? What? Oh my god, look at that. That looks so awesome. Look at this. It's like, oh my god, I love this. I love this. I think I need to move this over just a tad. We'll move it like by 1. No, we'll keep it this way. We'll keep it this way. This is fine. Trisha, hello, hello, welcome in. Thank you for getting the link, Kibby. We're currently making a Game of Thrones inspired build in DDV. Okay, do we want to put Longclaw here? I think it makes sense. This is kind of like a combination of Dragonstone, I guess, and Winterfell. At least the interiors is. Where is Longclaw? Oh, this is also possible. Oh, this doesn't match. This does not match. Nuh-uh. That's not happening. Where's Longclaw? He was here a second ago. Fireplace tools. I'll show you the outside of the build in a second, Trisha. I just need to remind me. Yeah, okay. We'll put it here for now. We're gonna have to put it on a pedestal and really let it shine at one point, but at least it's here. Have you seen Game of Thrones, Trisha? We're gonna start from here. This is my army of the dead. Army of snow people, if you will. This is one of like I remember in the show there was a bear or something that the Night King had that he transformed. So that's that bear. These are giants, Woody and Buzz, ironically, but it makes sense. This is the Night King. These are the Night King's second in command, and then all of these snow people are the army, essentially. And this is the dragon that the Night King converted. We don't have a dragon, so we gotta work with what we have. And in terms of the trees, they're starting off in the background as like frosty and like all turned to ice. That's because the Night King is making his way to Winterfell. And then all the trees in the front are like regular trees. And then before we go inside, because inside it gets like really interesting, but if we do an aerial view of this is Winterfell. Tell me it looks the exact same as this, right? It's basically like the same thing. If you think about it, it's the same thing. We're nowhere close to being done yet. I still need to figure out like a few sections, but the basic floor plan is definitely done. You think it's great? Oh, I'm so glad. This is essentially where they've gotten like where they've put all the dragon glass after getting it from Dragonstone. So they're going to be using like sticks and stuff and turning those sticks or whatever into the dragon glass using fire and coal and stuff. Here we have a training area for Arya and, well, anyone else that needs to train, of course. We have all three of Daenerys' dragons here. We're going to ignore the fact that one of them is already outside. This is just to showcase that she has 3 dragons, because she does. We have the weirwood tree right here. Pretty great. And if you look closely, Ghost is here too. He's protecting the tree. And Bran. And it's great. Woody and Buzz add the scary to the build. Was it your suggestion, Zombie, for me to use the Woody and Buzz? Because honestly, it works pretty well in that build, I gotta say. This is a kitchen area. Very simple, not much going on. And this is what we worked on yesterday. This is the quote-unquote underground crypt. So we've got a few graves over here. We've got a grave for Daenerys' dragon, of course, as well. That was taken from her. And this one is for Ned Stark. So I remember when, like, they go down into the crypt, they see, like, the statue of Ned Stark. So that's what this is supposed to be. Amethyst, hello, hello. And, yeah, and then that's his grave right there. So this is that. And if we go to the other side, it's a little bit tight, but unfortunately that's how this game works. We've got a lot of ravens. We only have one white raven because the other ravens symbolizes that, you know, winter is coming, and the white raven symbolizes that winter is here. There's like so many critters in this build. There's like what, 3, 6, 9, 10. There are 10 critters in this build so far. There might even end up being more. I don't know. And here, this is my favorite part of the build, Trisha. This is my prison, and it houses the Bolton's hounds. So we have a raccoon hound, a fox hound, and a capybara hound. And the capybara looks more like a hound than the other ones, in my opinion, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I loved this part of the build. This was so much fun to make this little prison. Oh yeah, and then we have the inside. So I'm using the Frosty Fortress. And there's actually there's a reason I'm using the Frosty Fortress. I got like really deep with this build, okay? It's actually crazy. If you see, there's like a little, I don't know, window over there. So if I go into time of day, let's go into time of day here. If it's at night, you can see, we'll pretend that we're only looking at that one window right there that's lit up on its own on the left. That essentially symbolizes the one candle that Sansa lights to get Brienne's attention. Was this in season 7 or 6? Whichever season it was. That's what my reasoning was to use the Frosty Fortress, and because it looks really nice in this aesthetic. And this is just to, you know, it's just here. This is the front gate. It's here. There's no real reasoning for that. You could say that the Night King is coming, so he's turning all the light into ice. I don't know. It's probably just an excuse. But on the inside, for the longest time, I wanted to do like the dining area of like the Stark house, where they have like their big feast after they win like their battles and whatnot. But then I was like, you know what? I'll do Dragonstone instead because I really wanted to use this throne. So this isn't the Red Keep. This is Dragonstone. So it's very bland and empty. So this is like Daenerys's, this is her space. And this is like the planning room where they're planning the war. And like even when you look in this room in the show, there's like 3 windows. So that's kind of what the window symbolizes. And the window, can I change the time of day in here? It's like so dark. There we go. And the windows have like that heart with the sword and a golden crown, which are all like references, I guess you could say, to Game of Thrones. Unintentional references, but they're there. And yeah. And we have a map of Westeros. Surprisingly accurate map of Westeros. Not like very accurate, but like decently accurate for DDB. But yeah, we've been working on the interior mostly today. I think we finished this, right? I think I just need lighting here. I wanted to farm amethyst, but I wasn't able to because my pumpkins weren't ready because it didn't rain in my valley when I was offline. So I'm really mad at my game for not being able to farm my pumpkins. This light, no, this is too gold. I don't think this one would work. I need to go with a more toned down light. I think just the rustic chandelier, honestly, is gonna work like a dream for this build. If it centers. There we go. It's actually, yeah, it's perfectly centered on the table, I think. Thank you so much, Trisha. How was your stream, by the way, earlier? Did you finish your Alice build area, or are you still working on it? Furniture. Let's find a table if possible for us to put that sword on top of. Or we can put it at the head of the stone throne if we can't find a place for it. Still more to finish, but it's coming along. That's good. That's good. Progress is key. I don't think I'm gonna find any tables that match this aesthetic. That's the problem. Because I really want to put that sword on a table. But I don't think we'll be able to. And like if I'm gonna use a table, I want it to be like antique looking. What is the footprint of this? Oh, that's not gonna go on a table. That has to go on a floor. Darn. All right then. Well, if that's the case, then I'm just gonna be putting it here because I want it to be front and center, and we're just gonna pretend it can't even be centered. Really? Okay. We're gonna put it right here. And we're gonna pretend that that's Longclaw. I think that's good enough. Do we want carpets? Do we have any carpets that we can use? Or do we not need? I think we need carpets. I think we do. If we have an appropriate rug, I'll use it. I want one that kind of matches with this throne. I think the throne matching is important. I, of course, have the red rugs I could use. That's true. I am playing the one game that doesn't like centering things. You're right about that. Oh my god, no, I can't use a rug here. It's because the throne is not being centered. Because this can be centered. The throne, unfortunately, cannot. Unless I decide to do something like this. But even then, you can see a big red line in the middle, so you know it's not centered. And that's just annoying. So these can go away. What about this one? Yeah, I don't think any rug of mine is gonna center on this. Oh, I do have an idea. What were the sizes? One second. We're gonna go back to the article here. There were some sizes of like room sizes that I shouldn't do because then I won't be able to go into the room. Okay, so none of them are 12. So that's fine. I want to make it more like a hallway than I do a square. I think that'll make this build, or at least this room, look a lot better. I think I should do that. Because right now, this here is a waste of space. It's a waste of space. So, let's change the room size. What do I want to make it? Should I try 8 by 12? Oh my god, is everything gonna... Oh... Yeah, I mean, I need to change it. I have to change it. Do we like this better? I mean, it only really got rid of my sword and the throne. Or do we want it one bigger? I can always make it bigger without getting rid of the furniture. Let me try. Yeah, you have to pay for each size, unfortunately. It's okay, though. gonna go black and gray. All right, here is the throne. Here's the thing though, it is kind of centered now. Kind of centered. It's kind of centered. Or is it fully centered? I think it's actually fully centered. Oh my god, yay! Who would have thought? Not me. Not me. Can this be centered? No. I'll center it as much as possible. Honestly, this door is kind of throwing me off. We're almost at our light goal. Oh my god, our second light goal. That's absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much. Do we like this one better? I might prefer this one. No, we're gonna go with the green one. A lot of you guys said the green one was good. We'll stick with the original plan. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Now, actually, let's see if I can get that rug to center, if it'll work. Because it does look like the throne is centered. Well, okay, it's not even possible, I guess, because it's one tile shorter. That's why. Will the rock rug fit inside? Does that work inside that rock rug that we have? I don't think it does. Unfortunate. That would have been perfect. I'll stick with the decor, I guess. Oh, we do have the broken cobblestone. Which honestly, yeah, this could work. Just like in front. I'm not like, I don't want to put it everywhere. Just in front of the build. Or the throne. To show that it's like tattered. Kind of like that. I might want to do that. Perfect. This is perfect. Next we need Longclaw. Where is Longclaw? We're getting closer. Somewhere here. No, it's somewhere here. Oh, well, you know what? We do need this. I'll put 2 here. Did I miss it? Oh, we have a shield. Does this... Okay, does that actually look like a dragon? It looks like a dragon to me, almost. Oh, I can't see it. Wait. It kind of looks like a dragon. If I go here, if I zoom in, that looks like a dragon. This is perfect, and it's red. This is perfection. But it doesn't center, so it's really not perfection. Okay, well, it can go there. At least it's centered on that stone tile, so that's something. Where did my sword go? Sword. Apply filter. There we go. Legendary sword. And I think the sword we're gonna put like right there. I think that's fine. Honestly, this is great. Don't we have little dragon statues from Mushi's Quest? Yeah, but those don't really match the aesthetic of this build. Because I did see them. They're the red and yellow ones. But I don't really like how it looks with this specific build. So... Is this incense burner always on? Just want to confirm. I think so. Because you can see it right now. That looks really nice. I'm loving this backdrop thing that we made here. And the fact that this fireplace can overlap with this is pretty amazing. Yeah, okay. I think the interior of this is done. It looks done to me. Yeah, I would say that it is. Okay. We do need to move this map a little bit. I think maybe this map can be here in this little corner. Or we can make like a separate room, I think. Because this is like unnecessary space that we could do something else with. So I'm thinking, what if we made like a really teeny tiny room? Yeah, this is cute. Oh, that is not centered or aligned properly. Let's align it. That makes more sense. That looks better, I would say. The only thing is, do we have... Where's my thin walls? I mean, I technically have one with a window, which honestly, I could do that. And then this little planning thing can go like right in here. With a little window. Just one little window. And of course, last time we were focusing a lot on these lights at the top of the castle. Oh my god, you know what we need? We need banners. We need banners. That's like the color. That's where the color is gonna come from. So this is from Storybook Vale. We got like the Scrooge banners and the Merida banners. I could use either of them. I want to see what they look like though, the difference between them. I'm considering, no, we've already got enough dragons. We don't need more dragons. Mossy stone wall though. Can we add this in other places just so that it like looks cool? I'm trying to think, where else can it go? Honestly, like right there, or yeah, I mean, it could go in like some random places here and there. We'll figure that out later. Okay, there's a few. Okay, there's two different signs. We've got this sign, and we've got this sign. Which one do we like? Or should we have both of these signs? Because this is like around the time when the Night King is showing up, so there's a lot of different houses that are staying at Winterfell all at the same time. So we could have like both of them alternating here and there around the border, potentially. So like we can have one there. And this would also add some light because there's lights on top of it. So if we were to alternate, that means we would have another one here. Oh, this is so close. I love it. I love how close it is. We would have another one here, probably. Can it go in? Oh, it can. It can. Good. Gonna have one there. And one here. Those are that theme. Where's the other one? This one right here. Perfect. So we're not gonna put it over there where it's all like crowded with stuff. We're gonna put one here. We're gonna put one in front of this moss so it doesn't look the same. We're essentially 2 in 1. We're hiding the moss. We're gonna do one more right here. Oh, hiding this little divot that we made. Oh, perfect, actually. And if I remember, the next one is red. So we can have this one here. Although, maybe we can have 2 of these. Also, I might just mute myself again because the garage door is opening and closing. So if I mute myself, that's why. And I think, you know what? In the middle here, too. All right. Like right here. And then we can get one more red one. Oh, perfect. I have enough. Like, if it fits. Come on, come on, come on. No. We'll twist it a little bit and we'll move it right there. And I'm wondering, do I have space to maybe put some on this side? Because I would like to add some color. And what better place to add the color than here? Okay, this is good. Yeah, okay. Let's take a little walk around and we'll check in the nighttime as well to see what the light looks like. And does it go on and off? Do I have to do it like manually? No. Okay, that's good. Oh, I thought I froze for a second. No, we're fine, we're fine. We're all good. Okay, this is great. Actually, this looks good. The banners look good. Oh, I'm glad. I think so. It adds a little bit more vibrancy to like such a bland color palette of grays and blacks and blues. The reds really help it stand out. And the red can also be for like Targaryen, I guess. And this one can be more for Winterfell. Kind of, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can say that. I think that works. All right, let's go back in time. And by time, I mean time of day. 5 hours, perfect. I think we made great progress on the build. I do need to get some money though. Because my stream tomorrow is going to be the member stream, so I'm not going to be doing like any regular gameplay. We're going to work on my plaza build because it's almost done, but it's not quite done. So today is our last day to get any possible money before the update drops. So we're going to just go to my gardening island. But I would say I'm like almost done with my Game of Thrones build now. It looks pretty done. We did the inside. We did a lot of the outside in general, but like a little bit today. And yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Oh my god, it's not done yet. Oh, it is. It is done. Oh, that was scary. It is done. It's all done. Are these ones done? They'll be done soon enough, I'm sure. They'll be done soon enough, right? They should be. Do I have enough space in my inventory? I think, yeah, it's empty. It's empty. We're good. It isn't raining, so we're gonna have to use our gardeners, but that's okay. Planet, hello, welcome in. So nice to have you here. Yes, this is my farming. It's actually the first floating island build I completed. The first one. And I don't plan on changing it ever unless we get another expansion pass and I need to reduce the size of all of my fields. But even if I do reduce the size of fields, I'm not going to reduce Storybook Vale because right now they're not moving the plants. And if I get rid of any of them, they're going to start moving and I don't want that. That's my only caveat with this. That happened to you today, Dreams? It happens to me a lot here on my floating island, where they all just appear at the same time and like they go in like a little row. It's also really satisfying. Oh my god. Look at this. As it's being done, we're collecting it. Isn't that awesome? Oh. 1, 2. There we go. Oh my god, another gold spot. This is great. I need all these gold spots. How do you get floating islands? So essentially you end up talking to Merlin for one of his quests, and he just introduces you to the floating island function. I can search up on the Dreamlight wiki page exactly like what the prerequisites are for this, because I'm not sure of the exact prerequisites. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more left. All right, let me go to the Dreamlight wiki page really quickly, shall we? Floating islands. We'll see what it says. So it's available to all players who own the base game. That's what it says. So to unlock the quest, the quest is called Islands in the Sky. It doesn't say, let me go to the unlocking section. It doesn't actually have any answers on how you unlock it. But the quest you need to complete in order to unlock it is called Islands in the Sky. Oh, prerequisites. Here we go. You need to do a quest with the fairy godmother called What's Left Behind. I hope that's enough information. I play on Nintendo Switch at the moment. I will be getting a PC soon, so eventually I will transition to my PC. But as of now, Switch. We passed our like goal. Oh my god, our second like goal. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, joining in, hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for dropping in, Trisha. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful update day as well. I will have to rewatch your stream after I play through it myself. But just enjoy yourself. It's going to be great. And have a wonderful day. Not behind, just starting. Which is so exciting. I know. Don't worry. There's no such thing as being left behind in DDV. Just play it at your own pace. And what's left behind? Stitch. I mean, I wouldn't leave Stitch behind. I would be fine leaving Maui behind. Would that work? I think he'd be the only one I would want to leave behind. How do you decorate on Switch? You have to get used to it. It's tedious for sure, but it becomes easier over time. I'm nervous to like decorate when I get my PC because I don't know if I'm going to be used to that way of decorating. But we'll definitely find out. Furniture. We're gonna move my ancient vacuum here. Oh my god, I always call this an ancient vacuum. My ancient gardener. It's an ancient gardener. I need to remind myself of that every single time. I mean, Gaston, I've not had any problems with Gaston specifically. So he's more like, he just doesn't exist, you know? I never see him around. He's never bugging me or bothering me. Maui, though, he just really annoys me. Yes, once again, I do have a lot of memories, but they're all going to end up... Actually, no, I'm not going to be getting rid of these memories because if I ever reset my floating island, which it's not going to happen, but if I do, I'll be able to put all of these in my inventory. So there's that to look forward to. Yeah, especially because it's been like 2 years since I've been playing on the Switch now. Since it first came out, I've been playing it. So I'm very used to playing it on the Switch, so it's almost become second nature to me, which is why I'm nervous for when I actually start playing it on PC because I don't know how my experience is going to be on that platform. But based on what everyone says, it's definitely simpler to use a PC when playing DDV, so we'll see what happens. The only one big problem that I have with Switch is the item count. It's not even the decorating, it's the fact that I can't decorate so much because of my restriction of an item count. Because for Switch it's 3,000, whereas for I think every other platform it's 6,000. And to be fair, I never actually intended to play, like, I didn't know like I was ever gonna end up playing a game like DDV and starting to stream and stuff like that. I initially got my Switch during COVID so that I could play Animal Crossing. So I never had any intention of streaming, creating videos and whatnot. With my love for DDV, it kind of just happened. But I'm so excited to explore the new update when it comes out. It's going to be so much fun. Hopefully we don't run into problems on the Switch with this update. So fingers crossed about that. Check. Check. 2 more plots left. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, we got a little red spot. I think I can get like 5 pumpkins with this. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Hello, hello, welcome into the stream for anyone joining in. You have a laptop, but you don't think it'll run DDV. So I technically have a Mac, but I didn't want to get the game on my Mac. I was like, if I had to choose between a Mac, like getting DDV on my Mac or getting it on the Switch, I definitely am glad that I've chosen the Switch instead. I do have like a second account though on Apple Arcade. So like I don't have any access to the premium shop or I think even the Star Path, but yeah, the Star Path. But it's just like, it's there, you know, when you're on flights and something and you want to play offline. It's nice. And you get all the expansion passes like included with Apple Arcade, which is also nice. I just don't like doing the quests. So I don't like doing the quests at all when it comes to playing on a second account. I don't think I'd have the mental capacity to redo the storyline a second time. I know, I'm almost there. We're almost there. We're almost done. Almost. If it'll let me select this vacuum. Oh my god, not vacuum. Gardener. Gardener. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support on this stream. It's been absolutely incredible, and I really, really appreciate it. I don't think I can tell you enough times. Honestly, Kibby, I don't think we're going to be able to get to the new light goal because we're going to be ending pretty soon. But I'll pin it either way. Why not? Something to strive towards. Yeah. there we go. We're gonna have to sell our pumpkins before we... Oh, wait, we're not done yet. These ones grew right on time. Oh my god. Okay, we're not done yet. We're about to make so much more money, guys. I think today I can make around 656,000. That's my guess for today. 656. Or how about this? Can I do a range? 656 to 666. That's my range. I hope I'm right. But my official guess is 656. I missed a few pumpkins here. Yeah, while we've got these red spots, might as well try to get them. Last line, almost there. Perfect. Let's see how much money we're gonna need. The thing is, I don't want to waste mist on a vacuum here because I'd just rather collect the pumpkins myself instead of using a vacuum for it. But let's see how much we'll make. 656. I think I got the last one, Amanda, in the last second before leaving. I think. Oh my god, there's less than 48 hours. Oh, hi, Eric. Wait. Yes. All right. We've been hanging out with Wally all day. I need a change. And Eric is that change for today. Did I miss one? Oh, it's all right. Sell. Did you see what I did there, Dreams? I was so subtle with it, wasn't I? Oh, only 628? Really? That's sad. All right. And of course Maui wants a pumpkin. Why wouldn't he want a pumpkin? Gain 500 star coins? Right. All right then. Are you sure you saw something, Dreams? Because I don't think I did anything. I didn't do anything. One second. I didn't do anything. Let's see. Wait. No, come here. How about this? I think this is a great place to end the stream today, guys. Staring longingly at creepy Eric. I did say creepy, Dreams, right? I am not denying that, but you know, you need a change sometimes. A pumpkin, I knew you liked me. Yeah, honestly, well, clearly I don't like him enough because I'm not going to be giving it to him. I'm not wasting a pumpkin on Maui. Nuh-uh. All right, though. Thank you guys so much for joining in today. Tomorrow, if I stream, it will be a members live stream, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be really finishing our Alice build, like actually finishing it. It'll be done. It'll be done by end of stream tomorrow. We need to just put the finishing touches on that. And then the next time we're going to see each other is going to be on update day, which I am so excited for. We're going to be getting Alice in the Valley, not the Cheshire Cat, but that's okay. Take care, Zombie. Dreams, Ruby, Follyvore, thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you, Kibby, for being the most amazing mod ever. Oh, Kibby, I can't raid Lainey. I would, but I can't. Physically can't, because of the subscriber count and whatnot. Soon, though, really soon, it'll happen. But can you just, like, you can let Lainey know that I'm doing, like, a pretend raid. I'll go over and say hi to her after the stream. But have a wonderful night, everyone. And if you haven't already, definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more DDV content, and jump over to Lainey's channel. I'm going to link it in the chat. And go raid her without a raid and just say that Hot Coco's sending you guys. But that's about it. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.